TJ Holmes and Amy Robach are leaving the anchor's desk for good. The network says after several productive conversations, we all agreed it's best for everyone that they move on from ABC News.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today I bring you an update on the TJ Holmes and Amy Robach cheating scandal over on ABC News. Now, they have both been fired from the network. Remember, I covered this story a few weeks ago, and I was talking about how it was kind of weird. It's like, okay, one person's here one day, the other one's here the other day, and then all of a sudden they were both gone. I'm like, okay, what's going to happen? Are they going to get fired? Are they going to just fire TJ Holmes? Because remember, they were both married when the affair started, so they were both doing the wrong thing, I guess, morally. They're on ABC up under the Disney umbrella. Maybe they want to be some kind of moral high ground, Mickey Mouse and all the children's cartoons, which is kind of weird because of Disney's past. It's not very good, not very stand-up. Same thing with Walt Disney himself, but that's a different story. And I digress. The whole point is that right now, under the big boss Bob Iger, they want to be the moral high ground. So what they did as far as the whole cheating thing, that was inappropriate. They were kicked off the air from their show GMA3, the 1 o'clock, I think, slot they have. And now they have been permanently fired. Now, there's some news clips we got to get to. Well, one clip specifically. Let's run that Entertainment Tonight clip from the beginning, and we're going to see some more details. They're talking about Amy Robach drinking and all kind of stuff. Maybe they're going to talk about TJ Holmes philandering with more women at the job and how that kind of made him look worse than her. But before I go any further, let's go ahead and roll it. And of course, these clips will be in the description box. If you're on IG, please go to the link in the bio and visit the corresponding article on the website.
Who's looking forward to the weekend?
Me?
Yeah?
The Good Morning America romance saga comes to an end. TJ Holmes and Amy Robach are leaving the anchor's desk for good. The network says after several productive conversations, we all agreed it's best for everyone that they move on from ABC News. ET source says no one wanted it to come to this. Our sources say the couple blames this outcome on derogatory information being gossiped about during the weeks-long investigation.
Now, they're going to have information that comes out there. It's going to be a lot of gossip. It's going to be a lot of he said, she said. I mean, you guys can't really complain about that because you started a workplace affair when you were both married. So you're going to have gossip that swirls around. And, of course, you, TJ Holmes, not only dealing with Amy Robach, but other women. I think it was at least one other girl or two other girls. You're doing that, and then Amy Robach is like, I didn't know about the other women. That was blindsided. Well, how did his wife feel when she found out? How about your husband? And your husband was friends with TJ. See, y'all creating drama at the workplace. You can't necessarily get upset when there's more drama that happens as a result of what you guys put out there. Okay, if you want to do something like this, don't do that at the workplace. TJ, you need to stop being you need to stop being lazy and go outside of ABC. All right.
Which ultimately led to a crucial mediation session on Thursday. The meeting followed reports TJ had a third office affair while he was
So you're talking about 3 affairs. There's his wife right there. So 3 affairs? Come on, man. At the same job, you're kind of sloppy. You're not really slick, sir.
With estranged wife Marilee Fiebig.
I want everybody to get married. I think everybody should.
Since they were taken off the air.
Great advice.
In November, an insider says TJ's issues got all the headlines, but Amy is no angel. The day after the mediation, new allegations against Amy surfaced. Reports she was drinking on the job and showing up to work intoxicated.
Yo, see, I mean, drama. You coming to work drunk, drinking on the job. That's like Nancy Pelosi type vibe. You can't be having that on television, on Disney, ABC, MICKEY. You can't have that, man.
But a source close to Amy calls the accusations absurd. And if true, that behavior would have shown through several years ago.
Another tip is to train with friends. Here's when we're meeting.
When she said friends.
I did.
That's so cute.
And
The source adds all Amy is really at fault for is falling for her colleague. And she's always been professional.
Keeping the romance alive in any
Her
relationship.
colleague, throwing them in under the bus, because when the dollars get involved, you'll see who's, what's really going on. You'll find the truth out very quickly.
Well, maybe it's the challenge these days.
Just a little bit sometimes, right?
Marriage gets a bad rap a lot of times.
When news of the romance broke last year, an insider told ET that Amy and TJ bonded over their love of running.
Here's my half marathon tip. Ask her for tips.
So stop. We're never going to get through this.
I thought we were done.
And another source revealed they grew closer while co-hosting GMA's Third Hour.
Your marriage is like a plant. You have to water it every day.
Is this a marriage segment or a landscaping segment? You all are...
This is the platinum party at the palace.
Nailed it.
Meanwhile, their relationship seemingly continues.
I'll tell you what, though, their on-air chemistry is undeniable. I'll tell you what, the on-air chemistry is undeniable. I feel like they're going to go somewhere else and do a show. ABC is not the place for something like this. Extramarital affairs, the moral component is obviously, there's a problem there. So you could be like Joe and Mika. Remember Joe and Mika Brzezinski, right? Maybe you guys don't know who these people are from MSNBC. Remember, let's go back. Oh yeah, we got to bring them up. And I'm not trying to say it's a race thing because they're on a different network. They're on MSNBC. They're not on ABC. Different network, so different rules, I suppose. Morality codes or whatever it is. I'm not trying to say it's a race thing at all. I repeat myself. I'm not trying to say it's a race thing. But Joe and Mika met, I guess it was on NBC when they were both married to other people. And then they left their respective spouses and got with each other. And they're married right now to this day. And the show they have, look, I'm not even a fan of liberals like that. I'm not even a fan of MSNBC. I used to watch MSNBC when I was on the left, and then I kind of just got sick of it. You know, seeing Richard Maddow's face, I couldn't really do too much with it. You know, I couldn't deal with the energy. However, if you have a gun to my head and say, hey, man, you got to watch one lefty show, I'll watch Joe and Mika because their chemistry is undeniable. They're funny together. They're a great compliment. They're a good fit. I'm going to just keep it all the way real. I don't enjoy their content and what they say. That's aside from the point. I could compartmentalize some of the nonsense they talk about versus their on-air chemistry and how well they work together. Okay, same thing with TJ and Amy. Look at this. I mean, come on. They're going to go somewhere else and get a show. Joe and Mika have their show from an affair. It was immoral the way it started, but you're talking about ratings on the air. It's gold. It is what it is. And quite frankly, there were ratings go on ABC, speaking about Amy and TJ. Their ratings go, after the whole affair got found out, GMA 3 viewership went through the roof, because they wanted to see them two together.
They were spotted spending time together over the holidays.
It always gets into the holiday spirit.
Why do I tell you things in confidence?
TJ and Marilee, along with Amy and her estranged husband, Andrew Shue, have been separated for months.
Andrew and I are in our second marriage. We have a blended family.
Oh, marriage number 2 with blended families. That's something. Hey, it is what it is, though. What are you going to do?
Family. We have stepchildren. It was not easy, and sometimes it still isn't easy.
So there you have it. Amy and TJ have both been fired by ABC News. They will no longer be on Good Morning America 3, the 1 o'clock, Days of Our Lives, soap opera, soccer mom segment. They won't be on there anymore. But I can guarantee you, you have not seen the last of them. If they are still cool after this, if there was no throwing under the bus, like if she didn't try to attack him because of money and vice versa, if that didn't happen, they could still do a show together. Now, am I going to sit here and say that the way they got together was right? Obviously, it's wrong. You married and all that, and you cheating on your spouse, and especially when you bring in the husband over to like hang out with you and your wife. Meanwhile, you and that's just not right. But if I'm gonna just take the morality out of it, if I'm gonna take feelings out of it, if I'm gonna just look at it from a point of view of business and chemistry on the air, they got it hit. Same thing as Joe and Mika. They did the exact same thing that TJ and Amy have done. So it is what it is. But as I close, I want to say this. I can't say I'm surprised here because, like I said, the big boss Bob Iger and the mouse Mikekey MUSC, they don't like stuff like this. So they want to get him out of there. I get it, but go somewhere else. Go to NBC, just like Joe and Mika. Okay, Joe and Mika Part 2. Go to some CBS. Go somewhere else. Do a podcast. Do a YouTube channel. Something. A TikTok. Whatever it is, you have success doing that. Now, I'm not trying to advocate for this kind of behavior, but I'm just saying from a business point of view, that's just what it is. Disney has an image to uphold, and they upheld it. No surprise here. I figured they'd be gone probably a little bit sooner than this, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what's going on with TJ Holmes and Amy Robach? Do you think there's a race element involved? Oh, here's a black guy cheating with a white woman. We got to show him, I guess, and her too. I don't think it's a race element, but whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys should know where I'm at. I think it's a matter of Disney wanting to uphold certain principles. And I could be wrong about that. If you could find an example of Disney allowing this kind of behavior in recent times, I don't want to talk about, Walt Disney's past and some of the racist stuff from the cartoons and the sexual innuendo in the cartoons. And I don't want to talk about, I'm talking about just, people on ESPN, just like Jamel Hill. Jamel Hill was talking about Trump as a white supremacist, and that was a problem. They had to kind of intervene on the big level. Baba got to come down from the sky and try to defend her, but then she eventually got fired. It was a whole big mess. So they're just trying to keep the controversy and the uncontrollable, unruly people out of the way over on Disney. Simple as that. Same thing. Disney, and then you have subordinate ESPN, ABC is all the same. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.